Bill, thanks for coming down. Huge night for Exeter Rugby Club. You've seen from afar the rise of the Chiefs in recent years. What have you made of it?
It's been amazing, hasn't it, when you sort of just hear what has happened in the 150 years, but then actually the last 25 years since the game went pro, how they've embraced it. I think they've had great leadership both on and off the field, and you don't become the double winners by chance, do you? You know, excellent preparation and sort of really the blueprint for a lot of clubs to look at.
No longer the little town in Devon as they were once referred to. They are an emerging force, not just in English rugby, European rugby, international rugby, which obviously you help oversee these days.
Well, that's right, and sort of I think people will know Exeter as being a rugby city, won't they? Not, as you say, a small city down in Devon. It certainly put the area on the map, and I think you know, they've challenged the bigger teams with probably bigger budgets in Europe, and sort of more illustrious names probably going back and sort of turn them over. And but you don't get it by luck. You know, a lot of hard work on and off the field that results in it.
We've seen there tonight, as you say, hard work, graft. It's key phrases that come up. But I guess the abiding memory, certainly me being working here, and that was people didn't expect Exeter to do what they've done. And that's probably been the fairy tale story of it all. Well,
I can remember watching them play in the old Courage Leagues, playing at Fylde, places like that, going back over the years. But I think what they do, you've got a great coach, and what the coach does, he looks at players who think, I can turn him into a better player. And I think players come to Exeter and they end up far better players, which is a great testament to the coaches.
Bill, the state of the game's never been better, I don't think. You know, it's a good game to watch now, and the Premiership's probably the toughest league in the world, and we're glad to be fighting on that front, really. Yeah,
look, I think there's some real competition within the league, and I think globally, I think the Premiership's right up there, but obviously got top 14, which is another very strong European competition. So at this stage of the season, sort of just shows how tight it is, that sort of you've got probably 4 or 5 teams that will be looking to get in those top 4 places for the playoffs.
We're rightly proud of the work that our academy's done in bringing through some real big names, the Cowan Dickies, the Knowles, Henry Slade. We've got a women's team now. The women's game is huge. It's on the rise, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is, and it's the fastest growing form of the sport. You know, women's rugby, and sort of you've got to look at what's how well England have done, for instance. And we've got a Women's World Cup coming up in New Zealand in October and November, which will be really exciting.